Welcome to Math Cafe. Enjoy math sip by sip. Welcome to the second part of case study based questions, which are new type questions for the upcoming board examination 2021 March. Last video, we have discussed questions which are based on conditional probability and Bayes theorem. And in this video, we are going to see another type of questions from the same chapter, probability. Let us look into the first question. For the shooting competition, the coach needs to choose the best 3 shooters from the club. After considering the previous performances, coach decides to take one more trial to check the competency of each contestant. The first one hits the target with a probability of 70%, the second one 80%, and the third one with a 90%. Here are the questions, and hope you understood what type of question is this. The probability that exactly one hits the target. This says it may be by the first person, or maybe the second person, maybe the third person. We name it for convenience. This is first person is A and second person is B and the third person is a C. It means it could be A or B or it could be C. Now again, when you're talking about when A hits the target, it's exactly 1. That means A hits the target whereas B and C are not hitting. In the same way, or it could be a B hitting, and you know that or means always it is plus. So it is A is not hitting whereas B hits the target and C is also not hitting. Otherwise again the next chance will be definitely it could be the C's turn now. Both A and B are not hitting whereas the C hitting. Now you need to get the probability for each cases, and again this is our basic idea. And before going to the actual probability, if you could write the values for each one, it will be very easier. And you know that this is for A, it is 70%. Either you can write it is 70 by 100, or immediately you can cut out that 0, so 7 by 10. And B is not hitting, and hitting 80%, so it will be 80% means the remaining will be what, 20%. This is not B hitting, so this will become 20 by 100. Again 1 0 you can cut it. And this is the third one is 90%. It means that will become what, 10%. That is 10% means it is 10 by 100 or it is just 1 by 10. Now A dash, that means A is not hitting. It is 70, 100 minus 70, that is 30%. So 30 by 100. B means 80 by 100. Again not C, 10 by 100 we have already seen. Again same thing, A is not hitting, 30 by 100. Then B is not hitting, that is 20 by 100, and C means 90 by 100. And as you have seen everywhere, 3 zeros I already cancelled, so just make sure the denominators will become 1000. Don't do anything, and from numerators all the zeros are get cancelled, and you get just multiply. 7 2s are 14, into 1 is 14 itself, 3 8s are 24, it times 1 again 24, and here it is 3 2s are 6, 6 9s are 54. So you are adding everything. 54 plus 24, 78, plus 14, that is 92 by 1000. And if you observe here, all the answers are in terms of percentage, so you need to get percentage. Percentage means no, that's percent, that means 100 you need always, so only 1 0 you need to remove, so it will become 9.2%. That is what is the answer. 9.2%, that is the correct option, and you got the answer. Please remember, this is independent events, and exactly 1 means when your A solves, both B and C are not solving. Similarly, when B solves, A and C are not solving. And same way, C solves, A and B are not solving. Let us consider the second question. The probability that at least one hits the target. At least one. Again, very important word. At least and at most are the most important words we need to be careful when you are doing probability question. At least means what? Minimum 1. Minimum 1 means it could be minimum number of hits is 1, so it could be 1 or more. 1 or more means it could be 1% hits or 2% or all the 3 persons could hit it. There are a lot of chances we need to calculate. The best thing what you need to check is that 1 hits, 2 hits or 3 hits, or what is left over. What is left over? No one hits. So this is the best possible to go, and the one method you can just do 1, 2, 3 and it will be very long. So we are going with the shortcut way, 1 minus probability that no one hits the target. So this is 1 minus, none of them is hitting, A is not hitting, B also not, and C also not. So this is going to be 1 minus, and we already know that what is A dash, B dash, C dash and all. So this is 30 by 100 into 20 by 100 into 10 by 100. As I said previously also, all the three zeros cancel. So this is going to be 1 minus 6 by 1000. Or if you take LCM, this is going to be what? 994 by 1000. Again, we require the answer in terms of percentage. So it is going to be 99.4 percentage. That is what our answer. The option C. At least one means one or more. 1 or 2 or 3. That is the reason we have taken 1 minus no 1. Hope that part is clear. Now we're going for the third one. Here see, you can see this is at most one of them hits the target. At most one means maximum one person only hitting. Maximum one means what? It could be no one or it could be what? Exactly one. Two cases we need to calculate now. Probability that no one hits and at the same time exactly one also hits. Either no one hits or exactly one hits. So it means probability of no one plus probability of what? Exactly one. The good thing is now both of these cases we have already calculated no one. Remember the last case we have taken already no one and we got it as 6 by 1000. So here I can write 6 by 1000 and exactly one as well we have already calculated as the first answer, that is 92 by 1000. Just adding that as well, 92 by 1000. Now this is 92 plus 6, it is 98 by 1000. And as we are looking for a percentage answer, take out the 100. So 1 0 left. So this is what? 9.8 percentage. That is what is our answer. I repeat, both this at most and at least are the most important words in probability, and you have to be careful about that to avoid errors. Let us consider the fourth part of this question. Probability that none of them will hit the target. Very plain, simple, none of them will hit the target. None of them will hit the target means what? Neither of A, nor B, nor C is hitting. So it is A dash, B dash, C dash. Again, if you notice, this we have already calculated in the previous question as well as in the last but one. So directly you can get the answer. If you remember, here we already wrote no one is 6 by 1000. So you don't want to calculate again. This is already 6 by 1000 or it is 0.6 percentage. Now here there is a key point you need to remember. If you write the steps clearly on the answer paper, you will not take much time to get all the answers. And please check all the questions. Sometimes the last one may be the easiest one and the first and second may be a bit long calculation required. Let us take the last one. We got already 4 correct. Still we will check the last question as well. Probability that all of them will hit the target. Again, this also very easy. All of them are hitting. So it means A hits, B and C. All the champions are hitting. And that is the easiest calculation. 70 by 100. And again, when you're writing, you don't want to write 70 by 100. You know already it is what is 7 by 10. You can write and 8 by 10 and 9 by 10. If you write like that, you can easily calculate. This is again 1000. 9 8s are 72 into 7. It is 504. Therefore, final answer is going to be what? 50.4. That's the D, the option. So the key takeaway is that you write the details from the beginning and read all the questions and check whichever is the easiest one. Go for that. One more question we will consider from the same chapter, probability. See, read the question with me. An insurance company insure 3 types of vehicles, that is type A, B and C. If it is insured 12,000 vehicles of type A, 16,000 vehicles of type B and 20,000 vehicles of type C. Survey report says that the chance of their accidents are 0.01, 0.03 and 0.04 respectively. Based on the information above, and we need to answer the following questions. The probability of insured vehicle of type C. Very simple, plain question, nothing either to think. The probability of insured vehicle of type C. You know that there are different type of vehicles are there. So we need to consider how many vehicles of type C we have. It is given 20,000. That is the favorable outcomes, and we need the total outcomes to get the probability favorable by total outcome. Add this, don't write and add this, just means 12 plus 16, 28 plus 20, 48. So it is 48,000. Easily you can cut the zeros. 20 by 48, or again you can cut with 4. It is 5 by 12, right? That is our answer. The first answer we got easily 5 by 12. Let us check the second question. The probability of insured vehicle of type B met with an accident. Here it says the type B vehicle already met with an accident. And read the question one more time. You have the details here already given. Survey report says that the chances of their accidents are 0.01 and 0.03 and 0.04. And we are looking for type B and the chances are given clearly. As you can see, 0.03, and that is our answer. Simple, easy question. Let us see the third part of the question. Let E be the event that insured vehicle met with an accident, then P of E is. This question is very plain. They already mentioned everything. There is another way the same question could be get it as what is the probability that an accident occurred? Both the cases, the point is already an accident occurred and we are not interested in knowing it is due to the vehicle A or vehicle type B or vehicle type C. That is what is the catch point in that question. An accident occurred by which or with which vehicle? It could be vehicle A or it could be vehicle B or it could be what? Vehicle C. This is clearly, I hope you understood what will be the idea of this question. The idea behind this question is total probability. We need to get the chance of happening an accident. So it must be because of vehicle A or vehicle B or vehicle C. So how do we proceed? Maybe the first vehicle, vehicle A, and an accident is happened. So it is E given A, or it could be vehicle B and vehicle B met with an accident, that is E given B, P of C into P of E given C. Means vehicle A selected and it met with an accident, or vehicle B selected and it met with an accident, or vehicle C and that also met with an accident. Now P of A, as you know this one, it is 12. I am cutting the thousands as we have already seen in the previous question. 12 divided by 48 into E given A, we already know that it is 0.01, that means it is 1 by 100, plus P of B again 16,000, cut the 3 zeros, so it is 16 by 48 times the probability of making an accident by the type of B is 0.03, 3 by 100, and lastly the third one, P of C, that means the third C type vehicle is selected, that is 20,000, that means 20 by 48 into the chances are what, 4 by 100. And easily you can understand this, everywhere there is a 48 into 100 is common, just right. Never try to cancel each number and again take an LCM. It's a wastage of time running around the bushes. Avoid that. Look at always in this type question, common denominator will be possible, take it out. Then just add the numerators as I am doing. 12 times 1, 12, and 16 times 3, you know that is 48, and 20 times 4 is what, 80. Now you add up all that, 48 plus 12, 60, 60 plus 80, 140 divided by 4,800, cut the zeros, 14 divided by 480, again you can cut with a 2, so it is 7 by 240 and look for the answer. Always before simplifying further, sometimes it may be given in percentage or it may be in the simplified form. So here it is given 7 by 240, option D, that is what our answer, and we successfully completed the third question as well. Let us consider the fourth question. The probability of an accident that one of the insured vehicle met with an accident and it is a type C vehicle. An accident is already happened. As you know that we have seen E already happened and it is a type C vehicle. So we are supposed to find probability of C given E. Accident happened and it is due to the vehicle type C. It's clearly a specific type question and it is Bayes theorem, and you know the formula as well very well, that is P of C into P of E given C. That means accident occurred because of the C, and denominator will be that, you know that it will be a total probability, so I'm straight away writing P of F. And as you have seen, this all we have calculated. P of C, the third vehicle chosen, that is 20 divided by 48 times E given C, the accident because of the type C vehicle is 4 by 100, and we have total probability. The denominator is a total probability, that is P of E, that I have already calculated in the previous part. I'm just copying that value here. We got it as 140 divided by 4,800. This value I'm using to complete this question. 140 divided by 4,800. If you were written in sequentially the answer, you can easily write and you can complete it. So see, this denominators get cancelled. So what is left? 20 into 4 by 140. Again, zeros get cancelled and 2 also get cancelled. So this is 7. The answer is 4 by 7, and check whether it is there or not. 4 by 7, option C, we got the answer. The difference between this question and the previous question, in the previous question we were interested in only knowing there is an accident happen and we are not interested in type A, B or C, whereas in this particular question this is of more of specific approach. where accident occurred because of vehicle C. Let us see the fifth part of this question. The probability that one of the insured vehicles met with an accident and it is not of type A and C. Not of type A and C means definitely it is because of vehicle B. Accident already happened and now it should be because of type B. Vehicle of type B. So it is P of B given E. Again, Bayes theorem, you could use directly the formula P of B into P of E given B divided by the total probability. Again, we have written all the values in the previous question as well. So you can just copy that one. Remember, P of E already we got it as 140 divided by 4800, that I am writing first. And P of B is 16 divided by 48, and its the respective chances is 0.03 or it is 3 by 100. Cancel that 4800 from both the sides. Now what is left? 16 times 3 divided by 140. You can see from here, you can cancel 16 with 4, so it is 4, and here 140 with 35, so the answer is 12 by 35, and that is option A. You got the answer. Thank you for watching Math Cafe. Hope you enjoyed the session, and we will be back with another exciting case study question from the chapter Application of Derivatives.